Hello, William here again from the National Ninja League Finals here in the Movement Lab at Hainesport, New Jersey, and I am here with A&W competitor and one of the few women who have managed to make it on top of the warped wall in A&W. She is also the owner of the Movement Lab Ohio, and she has competed in the ACN Cup. It is the only Michelle Warnky. How are you doing today?
A little sick, but overall doing okay.
So yesterday you competed on stage 1 of the National Ninja League. Unfortunately, it didn't quite go so well. What happened?
I fell. I failed on the trampoline, the quads to the trampoline. It's a funky obstacle. I'm okay with tramps. I don't hit them every time. I hit them well sometimes. And I was also just out of it and sick and just kind of was in a daze.
Okay. So recently you actually competed on Team Ninja Warrior, also with Chris and Brian for the lab test. First off, congratulations on making to the finals.
Thank you.
We don't know how you did yet, but how would you?
Aren't you on like that wipeout obstacle show ninja thing? Don't you do that? Salmon ladder.
Ninja Warrior.
MXC or something or
Yeah, I sound like American Ninja Warrior. I think you guys are awesome too, maybe? Yeah,
we love Michelle.
You guys are awesome. I'll just get you sick.
We had to do it. It was worth
It was totally worth it. That's awesome.
That's saying in the video.
I almost wondered if that was staged or not, but it was totally not staged.
No.
He doesn't do well with surprises.
That's awesome.
Anyway. So how would you say the differences between competing on A&W and competing on Team Ninja Warrior? What are these different experiences? What's that like?
Yeah, it's totally different. Ninja Warrior, it's just about getting as far as you can. The obstacles are harder, and you're really careful about the water and everything. Team Ninja Warrior is all about speed. Sorry, can't talk. It's all about speed. And so you kind of judge based on your competitor, how fast do you take the obstacles, which ones do you play it safe on, which ones do you push it on. So it's a totally different ball game.
Right. And so I want to talk about the first time you completed the regionals qualifiers. Before you ran, did you know about Casey making it up earlier in the season?
The week before, I had heard she had made it. Yeah.
Okay. And so when you had made up to the warped wall, what were you thinking as you were about to attempt it?
I was thinking, sweet, I'm here. I can do the warped wall, so I'm gonna hit the buzzer.
All right then, and then you did.
Yeah.
So you've been dealing with some cold weather whenever you seem to compete on A&W. For those who don't know, what are the biggest challenges when competing in colder temperatures?
We love cold weather in the Northeast. We have pretty much always competed in like 32 degrees or less. Baltimore, St. Louis, and Pittsburgh were all freezing. And I mean, a big thing is your hands get frozen, and so it's like stay warm, and then 2, you have to take off your warm-up clothes, like 10-15 minutes before you go on the podium to start. And so you have to try to stay warm in, your shorts, your t-shirt, whatever, for the 10-15 minutes. And so I'm always just like, ooh, okay, try to keep that body warm. So it's a totally different ball game.
And so recently you had opened up your own version of the Movement Lab. How did that partnership come with Chris and Brian?
Yeah, it's crazy. I was hosting events for 2 years at a climbing gym, but it was off hours, like once a month, took 4 hours to set up, 4 hours to tear down. So it pretty much wiped me out for like 2 weeks afterwards. And once they showed on TV, once I hit the buzzer, it blew up. Everyone wanted to come, and it's like, this is not my space. So then I started preparing to do something with the climbing gym, then that fell through, and I didn't want to try to do it on my own. So I was good friends with Chris, was texting with him, just kind of joking around, hey, you want to have a movement lab in Ohio? He's like, let's do it. Like, okay, yeah, let's do it. So, and then it just came about.
And has there been any challenges with running your own gym and balancing training and all that stuff?
Yeah, not training. Yeah, it's funny. I have to be careful because everyone's like, oh, now you have obstacles all the time. You're probably in like the best shape of your life. Like practice on obstacles. And it's like, no, I walk into the gym and I see my to-do list and that's all I think about. So I'm finding that balance of like, okay, this is work, but I somehow have to turn off my work switch and like focus on, I still need to train. So I'm not there yet, still finding that balance, but you know, not doing well at competitions helps motivate me like, okay, you need to really start focusing on yourself, not the gym as much.
And one final question, should we expect to see you at A&W 8 this year?
I mean, you can ask Ninja Warrior. No, I would hope so. I applied, my dad applied, so we'd love to compete again.
All right, I'm gonna give your throat a rest now, so thank you very much for being on.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you.
No problem.
All right.